it's like a business book. It's like how to inject humor in your business speeches or something like that.
Cool.
Yeah, and he should know. He's really, really good at it, and he's really gone after it for someone that switched careers so late in his life. You know, it's just sometimes you don't find out what it is feeds your soul.
Yeah.
You work all your life doing stuff that pays the bills, but then you don't get to discover it. And so that's really a cool story he has.
Well, he seems like a nice guy. He came in, he shook my hand, said hippie, and walked out the door. Nice meeting you again.
Yeah, that's him.
Awesome. Well, they're both performing tonight at Vasani. Should be a good time. And then you're back home. And when do we get to see you again? We don't know.
It's usually 8 months to a year before I come back. I let Vasani tell me when they want me. And I don't. This is my first time doing this time.
Yeah.
This is just a weird week to be performing. Normally, I would take this whole week off.
Yeah.
Because everybody's so busy, but the crowds have actually been pretty decent.
Nice.
I've been surprised, and I think that was their plan because I do have a pretty good fan base here, and I send out an email. If you can't come this time, but you'd like to know when I'm going to be here again, you can go on juliescoggins.com. And there's a button right on the front page, and you can click sign up.
Nice.
And you just put your email in and choose what cities you want to know about. I know a lot of snowbirds are here, and if you want to know Boston and Port Charlotte, click both of those cities, and I will notify you when I go just to those cities. I don't tell people when I'm not coming where they live.
Cool. Well, I'll tell you what, we're about a month away from Christmas. So if you're looking for some holiday ideas, go to juliescoggins.com because she sells some really cool merchandise that would be good stocking stuffers. And she's got this belt buckle for your husband.
It's not just for the guys.
Oh, it's not just for the guys. I'm not going to go into much detail about it. You got to go to the website and check it out. But let me just say, this is a really cool belt buckle, perfect for the holiday season.
Mistletoe.
Yeah, it's just belt buckle mistletoe.
Kiss me. And if there's somebody at the party you don't like, slide it around to the back.
Exactly. Got some cool T-shirts too, and other merchandise that she sells too. I don't know if you brought any of that stuff with you, but
oh sure.
Oh, you did bring it.
All right. Sure.
So I always tell people to go to the website juliescoggins.com.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be glad to mail it to you. I've got it with me tonight. I mean, if you come to the show, it's available there as well, but you can always order.
Because I'm really thinking that belt buckle will be the perfect piece to wear to my Christmas party.
Absolutely. And women, I say, it's not just for guys, anybody. And it's just so cool because it's like, it goes across the board. Like young people, old people, fat people, skinny people.
Yeah. I'm just worried if a lady wears it, it's sending the wrong message.
Well,
you might have a line.
It depends on whether you have a date already or not, or if you're married or not.
Might cross a certain line there. That's awesome.
I like it. And it's a good style. I like a good old rockabilly looking belt buckle anyways.
And also, I know this is a very good area for fishing, and if you're a fisherman, you definitely want to go see Julie Scoggins' bit, too, because she's got a great bit on fish that we won't really go into detail. You gotta go see it.
Don't give that one away.
No, let's just go to the show, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's awesome. But yeah, Julie's great.
You're coming tonight, right?
I'm coming tonight, 8
Excellent.
o'clock. I gotta text Eric and say, hey, save me the back table. My spot, my favorite spot. Nice. I'll definitely go tonight. What we'll do is we got to take a quick break, and then we'll come back and wrap things up on the Larry Timko Show on 1070 NBC Sports. Welcome back to the Larry Timko Show on 1070 NBC Sports. Having fun with Siri. She's giving us attitude here in the studio. Oh, that's funny. Gosh, I'm telling you, you could do 20 minutes of stand-up just on your cell phone. I swear to God.
Wait, I'm going to tell Siri.
I'm afraid. Remember, we're alive.
I'm drunk.
I can't be your designated driver. Find someone else.
Call someone else. Nice. In studio with Julie Scoggins is performing at Vasani's tonight. 629-9191. Vasani.net. Show is at 8 o'clock tonight. Make early reservations for dinner, though, because the food is phenomenal. I also want to remind everybody that we're off tomorrow, but Friday, high school football, regional championship game basically against Naples. Winner will go on to play either Miami or Daytona, so it'd be a fun one. Go Charlotte Tarpons. And Black Friday event, I'm going to be at Port Charlotte Honda from 3 to 5 before the game. Someone is going to win a car for $92.90.
Wow.
Yeah. It's actually a 2-year lease for a one-time payment of $92.90, or you can take $2,000 in cash. Yeah, so that's what we're doing Friday.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think I'd take the car.
I think I would take the car, too, for $92.90 for 2 years. I would beat the hell out of that thing. So here you go.
What kind of car is it?
I'm not sure, but it's Port Charlotte Honda, so I'm assuming it's a Honda.
Yeah.
Probably a
Oh,
Honda
wow.
Civic.
Yeah, probably.
That's
I don't
what
know.
I have. I have a Honda Civic, and I love my car. It gets 38 miles to the gallon on the interstate. I'm not kidding.
Can you
It's
take
not
a beating?
It's not a hybrid.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and my legs fit in it too.
I was going to ask you about that because I can't see you in a Nissan Z.
I'm telling you, that thing. That's what I bought it for. I bought it for the gas mileage and the room in it.
Oh,
I
nice.
have a Hyundai Sonata, and I love it. It's a great car.
Those are
Great
nice.
car.
Those are baby Jaguar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Okay.
They are. They look like a little miniature Jaguar. They're really cool.
Mine looks more like the sedan type, though. It's
Oh, does
not,
it?
Yeah, it's not the Jaguar type. I like those types, though.
I
know what you're
rented
saying.
one of those once, and I almost bought one.
Mhm. They're really nice. They really are. It surprised me, actually, to be honest with you, how nice it is.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
wow, that's one of the reasons why I bought it.
I tell you though, I need good gas mileage. I drive like I'm in labor.
Yeah.
I'm hammered down all the time.
Well, I had a big 4x4 before and a truck before that, so now I'm like, all right, it's time to slow down. Get
Well,
back into
usually
the
you need a
smaller
big vehicle
car.
because you're usually hauling a couple motorcycles behind you.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
I have a F-150 for that.
Nice.
That we just keep in the yard. We just don't drive it a lot. We just keep it for like yard chores and hauling stuff.
Yeah.
But
Nice.
yeah, we drive that a lot of times when we come down, bring the
Cool.
bikes.
Well, I know you were talking about you need some new material. Do you get political with like Donald Trump?
Not too much. I just say my thing about that was all these people are liking him so much, and they're like, "I like him. He speaks his mind." And I'm like, "Well, I'm going to see a drunk uncle tomorrow that does the same thing, but he doesn't need to be president."
Right? I said Hitler used to speak his mind.
Yeah, a lot of people do that.
right.
Just not being afraid to say what you think doesn't mean that you will be able to negotiate well with other countries that won't blow our butts up. You know,
Right.
It's like I said to somebody, I said, I'm more scared of him being president than any refugees coming into our country.
yeah.
I mean, really.
Yeah, you don't want to. You got to be able to be diplomatic,
Yeah.
and I don't get the feeling that he's very diplomatic. He's used to getting his way in business. He's a big businessman
Right.
and pushing his, throwing his weight around.
Yeah.
And these other countries aren't going to go for that. That you got to be able to.
I don't want to get too political here, but I go to factcheck.org all the time, and I love it. And they said that Donald Trump, everything he says, only 7% of it is true. 93% of what he says is not true.
Well, and the supporters will say factcheck.com is liberal.
Yeah, .org, yeah. It's
I
a
also-
liberal
They'll
website.
say, "Oh, that's liberal." I've heard that about Snopes. You know,
I
people
also-
go, "Oh, it's biased."
Yeah,
Well,
I think it was the Huffington Post, if I'm not. They said he's got the brain of a 5-year-old.
I believe
I
that.
believe
well,
that.
he's pretty successful. I say, he's been rich and broke and rich and broke and rich and broke.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows how to file for
So
bankruptcy.
he knows how to manipulate things. He's a good businessman, but so was Ross Perot.
Yeah, I voted for Ross. That was
You
the
know,
first person I
so
ever
I
voted
like-
for.
I liked Ross Perot.
Yeah.
Just because you're a good businessman doesn't
Let me
mean
tell you something.
you'll be a good politician. That's all. I just want somebody that's going to make my life in this country better.
Nice. Well, that's funny you brought Ross Perot because the first time I was actually allowed to vote was in 92, and I voted for Ross Perot.
Ross Perot.
Yeah.
Just because I thought he was funny.
Yeah.
He was a cool dude. I liked Ross Perot.
I liked him because he financed his own stuff. He financed his own campaign. Nobody
Yeah.
paid him.
Nope.
Yep.
Yeah.
Donald Trump's not.
Well, he says he
Taking
finances
money.
his own, but that's a lie. He's
that's
taking a lot of
lie.
money.
He's taking a lot of money
Yeah.
from people. No,
So
yeah.
don't let him fool you.
Yeah.
That's an
right.
apprentice lie right there.
Right?
That's right. Celebrity Apprentice. That's your next thing. You know, did they give Arnold Schwarzenegger that job? Didn't they? He's the new.
No, they gave it to oh god.
George Lopez?
Yeah, George Lopez. That's
Really?
It.
No,
Yeah.
they did not replace Trump with a
They did.
Mexican.
They did. They really
The
did.
irony.
That's
The
fantastic.
irony of it. Yeah, exactly. I remember I posted that on Facebook. I was like, what irony this is. I was like, they replaced him with a Mexican.
Yeah.
You got
I was
outsourced.
like,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
awesome.
I would have been happy with Schwarzenegger too because he's a foreigner too.
So see, he is too.
Yeah,
And so is Trump's wife.
I think NBC. Yeah, really. Trump's wife's a foreigner. Why is he? Yeah, good
The
point.
last two, well, except for
Yeah.
Marla Maples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. The only thing I like about Trump is he's got a hot daughter,
Well, there's a good reason to vote for a guy.
and I don't even care about her no more because she got married.
I just look at his wife though, and I look at Trump's wife, and I think,
Yeah.
what kind of a first lady is she going to be?
Yeah.
You know, she's a trophy. She didn't get the job as first. You know, she didn't get Trump's wife's job of being, by being smart.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She looked good.
and they have duties that they have to do globally as well, and they have to like, they have to do things like, kids' health, and they have to champion their causes as well and do things. And I just don't know what she's going to do. Throw parties, I guess. I don't know what else
That's
she's
about all
good
she
at.
can do.
Shindig at the White House, baby.
Nice.
Maybe a fashion show for, I don't know what she would do as a first
Nice.
lady.
Well, that is Julie Scoggins. Again, she's performing at Vasani's tonight. Get your tickets at 629-9191. Log on to Vasani.net or go to juliescoggins.com. Awesome website. You can check out some videos and her merchandise and all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah, go there. You can see what you're in for. Go click on media, and you can see some video clips.
Definitely. And I'll be there tonight for the 8 o'clock show. We're off tomorrow and Friday, but I'll be out and about throughout town Friday at the Black Friday special events at Port Charlotte Honda. Then high school football Friday night against the
Tarpons.
Naples. Go Tarpons. Absolutely. For Bill Siebert, Julie Scoggins, I'm Larry Timko. If I don't see you in the future,
Happy Thanksgiving.
I'll see you in the
Yes,
pasture.
happy Thanksgiving.
The entire world watched